So I was born in Austria, but my parents are from the Philippines. And since I can remember, they've always been showing me a piece of paper, asking me the same question over and over again. Totoy, ano ba yan? In English, that translates to, little boy, what is this? And this was not my school grades or home exercise. This was actually a very confusing German letter from the government. As a 12-year-old child, I thought this is just how people live their lives. You go to school, sometimes you watch anime on TV, and at home, you fill in tax forms for your parents. Only later, I learned that my personal experience reveals a hidden challenge that billions face worldwide. Functional illiteracy. Maybe you know of illiteracy, but what the heck is functional illiteracy? Well, if you're illiterate and you receive a document, the document might look like this to you. You can't read the characters. But if you're functionally illiterate in a language like, say, German, the same document might look like this to you. You can speak German, you can read German, but maybe you don't understand what these complex German sentences mean. So maybe let's translate it to your native language, say English. Okay, it's an MRI findings report. But if you're not a doctor, it's still hard to understand this document. So what should we do now? Functional illiteracy means that you can read and write, speak the language, but you struggle with complicated documents like medical reports, tax forms, or legal agreements. 2 billion people worldwide face this problem every day. And the World Literacy Foundation says that the economic cost of this is $1 trillion a year. That's crazy. So how do you help yourself when you receive a document like this? Well, a lot of immigrants actually ask their bilingual children. Second-generation migrants very often do so-called invisible language work. They translate and explain for their parents. But how much can a 12-year-old really know about income tax or MRIs? I love my parents. So, hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. I really learned a lot by helping my parents out. But for many children, it's actually an unseen burden that they have to carry their entire lives. Reddit is filled with posts like this. Someone writes, am I the hole for resenting my immigrant parents, for still having to translate for them all the time? So it's not easy for a lot of immigrant children. And the problem very often lies in the documents themselves. See, medical documents, they're not written for patients. They're actually written for doctors. And contracts are not written for the customer, but they're written for lawyers. And tax forms are not written for the taxpayer, but they're written for tax advisors. Now imagine a world where understanding a document is as easy as taking a picture, where complex jargon gets translated not only to your native language, but also explained in simple and comprehensible sentences, where questions that arise are easily clarified. Well, now there's an app for that. Let me show you the transformative power of generative AI. Let's look at this letter again. So this is a letter from the city of Vienna. It's in German, and even for a German native speaker, it might be very difficult to understand. But now, let's open our app. The first thing that we do when we open our app is we select our native language. For example, Filipino, or Turkish, or what about English? Now we take a picture of the document, and the AI scans the text, it extracts the information, summarizes it, and generates an easy-to-understand explanation in your native language, personalized and in seconds. So let's see what the AI says. Hey, Francis, You received a letter from the city of Vienna about the Vienna Energy Bonus 23. This bonus is given to help people with the increased energy costs. If you receive the Energy Bonus 22, you will automatically receive the Energy Bonus 23 as well. The amount of the bonus is 200 euros per Vienna address. Oh, great, I will receive money. I don't have to pay. I'm always worried, you never know when you receive a letter from the government. So I can also ask follow-up questions like, what do I need to do? So unlike traditional translation apps, you don't get a one-to-one translation, but generative AI can read the document for you and summarize the information based on the document and your question. And it says, hey, Francis, if you receive this letter, you don't need to take any action. The Vienna Energy Bonus will be automatically paid to you. Fantastic. So done. I can get rid of the letter, and I understood the document in seconds. So generative AI is like that friend that not only speaks multiple languages, but also understands the cultural jokes, the inside jokes. It dives deep into the content to bring out the essence without the fluff. It's like a universal translator for everybody, not just for language, but for understanding. And it can empower individuals by granting them autonomy over their documents and allowing them to make informed decisions. Plus, kids can stop playing adults for their parents. And they can go back to really important tasks, like avoiding household chores. So what does this mean for functional illiteracy? Well, generative AI has the potential to help solve functional illiteracy by augmenting our human capabilities. It can help us finally make everything understandable for everyone. And the next time someone asks, Totoi ano ba yan? We will not only translate, but truly understand. And by doing that, we will pave the way for a more inclusive and comprehensible world for all.